What's up guys, David Land here bringing you a review of Wave 2 of the Greenlight IndyCars. Not the complete Wave 2, Juan Pablo Montoya also came out in this wave, could not find him, but he is out available now, as are Simon Pagenaud and Joseph Newgarden in the 1/64 scale. Those cars were not out when I was last at the track on Monday, so you get a 4-car diecast review and leave your complaints in the comments below. So let's get into it. Pretty quick review going to try to do here because, of course, Indy 500 month is so busy for me. But again, trying to get all that content out to you. So let's take a look at the first car in the wave, and it's going to be Ganassi Racing Tony Kanaan. Okay, so here is Tony Kanaan's NTT Data Chevrolet, or Data, depending on where you're from and how you pronounce things. This is a Chevrolet. All cars in this wave are Chevrolet. In fact, the remaining cars to be released for the Greenlight Indy cars are on the Chevrolet body kit. So that makes it very easy for us to do a review because they're all on the same body kit. None of that whole comparison and contrast stuff that we've been doing in the other Greenlight reviews. So, pretty nice looking car, though there is a bit of a complaint here that just about the car in general, and you might see it. For whatever reason, the chassis is bowed, or something's going on here, because I'm on a level surface and the car has a bit of a bow. I don't know what is the matter with it. Possible that the suspension on the chassis just got a bit screwed up or something here. Not sure exactly what it is. I can't see anything particular. Perhaps those of you on 1080p HD can let me know. However, detailing on this car is pretty good. You can see, there is some difference on the nose that we will get to when we get to the Willpower car. But as you can see, we still got the duckbill nose there on this Chevrolet car. But yeah, here's some of the detail on the car. Pretty nice. I do like the color scheme this year, kind of reminiscent of Greg Moore back in the old Players days. I like that quite a bit. It's a bit of a departure from last year, which was blue and red, or this kind of, actually it's a lighter blue now, so it was a darker blue and red rather than light blue and white. But I like this car, very nice. Obviously you TK fans are out there, which I know there are a lot of you, are going to be after this one. And we are going to look at the next car in the wave. No, we're not, because I forgot to show you the all-important trading card that comes with it. There you go. Pause the video if you want to read it. Now on to the next car in the wave, and it's the second Ganassi car. So here's a fairly anticipated car by a lot of folks, but also a lot of folks didn't know this was coming out. This is Max Chilton's Gahligher Chevrolet. Now, who or what Gahligher is, I'd love someone to tell me because I have no idea. Actually, I know what it is. It's Max Chilton's dad, but whatever company that does, or whatever that company does, I have no clue. But very nice looking car, good paint scheme. It's great to get a smaller team, well, not a smaller team, but a team you never usually get. I think the last time we got an 8 car was from Auto World, and that was Ryan Briscoe's car. But it's great to get a Max Chilton car. Very kind of strange choice, but nonetheless pretty good. Let's take a look at the card real quick, and you can read that if you pause the video. Let's take a closer look at Max Chilton's car. I know a lot of people are excited about this one because, like me, a lot of folks like it when you get cars that you usually don't get outside of your usual Penske and Ganassi cars, even though this is a Ganassi car. But really cool paint scheme. Definitely like the blue and the white. Looks very nice. And then you've got still a bit of a duckbill nose. That will change. We'll see with the Willpower car. There is a difference. But yeah, very nice car. I do like the color scheme. I think a lot of people are going to be wanting to pick this one up, and it will dry up, so it'll be hard to find once they're gone. But I really do like this car and would highly recommend it. So let's take a look at the 4 Ganassi cars all together, and then we'll move on to the 2 Penske cars in the wave. And at the end of the day, that's what your Ganassi collection should look like. I think it's a great looking set of cars, and it's great to get an entire team, especially when it's 4 cars strong. It's your bad idea. No, we're going to be done with that. You guys are probably sick of that by now, especially because of the last video. But yes, this is the Helio Submarine, as it's called. I think I was the first person to buy this when we walked into the Penske hauler for the first time on, I think that was maybe pole day, because it was raining. So, or not pole day, whatever the first day of qualifying they call it now is. But yeah, this is a hotly anticipated car by a lot of people, mostly pretty much everybody. The Pennzoil, not the yellow Submarine, because that was the Chaparral. The Helio Submarine, like I said before, because Helio's driving it, and it's not a Chaparral. But very, 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 very nice car. Very happy that Greenlight did not drop the ball on this one, because that was an important car to get right, because a lot of people are looking for it. So there is the trading card you get with it. Quick look at that. This is the second yellow Submarine, or Helio Submarine we've gotten, but the first one from Greenlight. Here is the Auto World version. That's on the DW12 body. I actually kind of prefer the Auto World DW12 to the Greenlight DW12. I think the mold is a little more accurate, but nothing's touching this Chevy Aero kit that Greenlight has prepared for us. So let's just take a quick look at the detail of the car. The decals, I should say, are immaculate. Just a very, very nice looking car. And of course, highly recommended from me, and it's going to be very hard to find once it eventually goes away. We've still got a bit of a duckbill nose, and you will notice when we get to Will Power's car that will go away. So this car was obviously produced a bit earlier than Power's car, the 12, which we're getting to. But these are both Penske cars. But man, I just love the detail on this thing. Looks incredibly nice, and obviously a lot of people are going to be looking for it, or buying it, or all that good stuff, especially if he gets number 4. So it'll be interesting to see if he can, because they haven't quite been there. Penske has the whole month, so we'll see if they show up in the race. So let's move on to Helio's teammate, Will Power. So here we are, the final car, quote-unquote, in Wave 2, quote-unquote, because it's not really technically, but it's the last one I could find, is Will Power's number 12 Verizon car with the silver metallic finish. Very, very nice. It kind of looks aluminum foil-y a bit, but that's how the car looks in real life, so it looks really good. They really knocked this one out of the park, I'd have to say. This is probably the nicest of the 4, and that's saying something when you've got the Pennzoil car involved in the equation. But just a great looking car. Very, very nice, very, very detailed, and we've got a little something to go over on the front of the car at the nose section. So this is where the running change, the third change we've seen for these Chevrolet Aero kits, if it would focus. Look at that. Now let's compare it to the Tony Kanaan car, as this is probably the most obvious example of it. Look at the nose and how it's curved on Tony's car and how it's not curved on Will Power's car. So the first running change on the Chevy Aero kit was the bumpers. They went from metal to plastic, probably to help them maintain their shape better in the package. And then we have gotten the nose change to look much more accurate and a much less duck-billed, because that's just simply not how the car looks. So let's take a quick look at some of the detail of Will Power's car. Again, there's not too much to go over on it. There's no errors or anything, so it's just a great looking piece. And I know there are a lot of Will Power fans as well out there that are going to be looking very hard for this car. So that is Wave 4. Let's take a look at all the cars together, and I'll give some final thoughts. So there's the 4 cars of Wave 4, or Wave 2, 4 cars of Wave 2. Numbers confuse me. But anyway, look at those cars. Fantastic. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite, which is the cars that you're going to be looking to pick up. And also type "kill the Aero kits" 100 times in the comments, because I know that one person's going to do it again. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube. Continue watching for more Indy 500 month coverage and more reviews coming down the line. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below, let me know which car is your favorite, and I'll see ya in the next video.